Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to the Art of Living Happiness Program Introduction Info Session. So unlike a live event, this is an online session. So you can send any queries by email to my email address, which I'll put it up shortly. But we'll try to give an introduction of this very famous program that's happening around the world for 35 years in over 150 countries. So we have a quick PowerPoint here that we can show you. So I hope you all can look here. So out here, this is a Science of Breath seminar. And in this seminar, we talk about what is art of living. So we are a global spiritual and humanitarian organization. We have many programs around the world for adults and kids, starting from 8 years old, all the way up to people in the 20s, 30s, 40s, all the way to 60s, 70s. Our goal is to create a stress-free, violence-free society. In this world where you see so many acts created from anger, stress, violence, it is very important that we create a sense of peace to reduce the turmoil. And millions have seen the benefit of these programs inside themselves, in their families, and in the communities around the world. So let's talk about what is out here. So this is just for your knowledge right now. We'll give you the answers in a few minutes. So there's a little quiz about the breath, and we'll talk about why the breath is so important. So how many times does a child and adult smile a day? That's the first question. If you had a chance to think about it, the answer is a child smiles around 400 times and an adult just a few times a day. So this is what life does to us, that we get very preoccupied with many things going around us, and then we forget about the small little things that can make us relax and smile. Then what is one of the major causes of diseases around the world? The cause is stress. So let's talk about how to deal with stress. And so for stress, you will actually see that it's about the mind jumping between the past and the present. That is what stress is. And breath will actually, if you see, will calm your stress levels. There are many breathing activities and breathing exercises that we teach you that will help you do that. So one a thought is, how is your breath when you're very angry? So when you're angry, your breath is very fast. And how is your breath when you're very calm and relaxed? It is long and slow. So we see that for different emotions, we have different breathing patterns. So we see that there's a correlation between breathing patterns and your emotions. What that means is that when we have certain emotions, we have certain breath patterns. So if we see the link, the secret here is by having certain breath patterns, you can induce certain emotions. The breathing exercises that will help you go to sleep. There are many people who have sleeping problems. And there are breathing exercises that can make you very calm and relaxed. So this is what we were actually seeing about the secret of breath and how to reduce stress and all that. So another thing is like it's the mind we talked about. Like it's many times people are not in the present moment. The mind keeps vacillating in the past and in the future. So if I ask you to don't think of the red monkey for 10 seconds, and what is the first thing that comes to your mind? it's very difficult for the mind to deal with the mind. I will not think like this. I will not get angry today. I will not shout at people today. We can have all those plans, but then people may irritate us. Situations can irritate us. By using the breathing exercises, doing few times a day, you will find that your day can go different. So the mind is like the kite and the breath is like the thread. That is the secret of the breath. By using the thread, you can influence where the kite goes. So by using certain breathing practices, you can actually influence how your mind works and how your emotions are. And that will help you with your energy levels. Because when we get stressed, our energy goes down, our immunity goes down. We can be more prone to cold and many diseases. So by increasing immunity, you actually get more energy. Many people get very tired dealing with the kids. The kids have a lot of energy, but the parents may not have energy, especially if you start getting tired many times. So by doing these things, we have found that parents are actually very energetic themselves. So this can actually, we have special programs called Know Your Child, all that. But this is actually at the higher level, what all our program does. The next point to know is about different levels of existence. We actually have 7 levels of existence. We have the body, breath, intellect, mind, ego, and the self. Most of our lives is about satisfying the body, about getting lots of clothes, perfumes, taking care of your body. But body is one day going to drop. So we have to see that we have to work with a lot of other levels of existence also. It's not just the body which is doing everything. So the intellect is what is actually differentiating between I want to do this, I don't want to do that, I like to do this, I don't like that. That's your intellect. Then it's a memory, right? We all remember when we were young. We remember our names, our house, address, things like that. So without a memory, how's the life going to function? Then we have the ego. Look, I'm different from you. I want this. So there's a lot of I's out there. So that also is good to an extent. And so that's your ego. And then there's your mind, that experiences a lot of these things, right? So the mind is like seeing, tasting, and all that stuff. And then it's your self. The self is something which is not changing. The self is something which is not changing. And, when we remember ourselves when we were 5 years old and 10 years old, how is it that we remember that? You have to be static to see the train moving. The train is all the years of your life. So what is static, which is seeing all the changing events? It is yourself. So what we teach you a very, very unique, quite simple to do, and very, very effective breathing technique called Sudarshan Kriya. And earlier the course was called the Art of Living course. Then there were other names like the Part 1 course, and now it's called the Happiness course. We have a lot of fun and games and breathing exercises and meditations that you'll walk away with a lot of cheer and lightness. How many times you want to do just relax, come back to ourselves. And many people have a lot of things going on for themselves. They have a good life, family. Why do you need to do this course? This course helps you get more connected with yourself. Many people are seeking something beyond what's happening today, like all the material pleasures and all that. So this helps you go in touch with yourself. And you are the source of happiness. So these breathing techniques, they calm you a lot, so that you can actually connect more with yourself. And from that, whenever we work, the work is more productive. So we are going to watch a small video about Art of Living course experiences.
I was just very restless. I could tell that I wasn't centered. I wasn't focused. And so the restlessness got to such a degree that I really wanted to find some meaning in my life.
I really wanted to learn something that would help me with stress, help me with anxiety, help me attain some type of peace.
I was always interested in meditation, and I had never meditated before I took the course. It was always something that was sort of elusive, interesting, but I thought that I would maybe never be capable of it. I thought my mind moved too quickly. I just wasn't focused enough. I wouldn't be able to do it.
I didn't come to the Art of Living course because I was stressed or anything like that. I was very curious about what these kind of techniques could do. In the Art of Living course, participants learn how to monitor and change the quality of mind and how to go through life with a sense of centeredness, joy, enthusiasm. I think it's pretty much for anybody who wants to see a change in their life. You know, anybody who's looking for something different, special. And really anybody who wants to know who they are.
Now, what most people experience is that usually the mind is either in the past or it's in the future. We're angry about the past, reliving some glorious moment about the past, or we're anxious about the future. And rarely is our mind in the present moment. How can somebody be effective, efficient, dynamic, productive, creative, loving if the mind is all over the place? And what's really beautiful about this course is through simple breathing techniques that are extremely powerful, individuals acquire tools that help them be in the present moment.
Directly after the course, and then since then, just this understanding that this moment in the now is to be appreciated and enjoyed, because that is really all that ultimately exists. And that released a lot of stress for me.
The practice that we do daily is the Sudarshan Kriya, and it works through using rhythms of breath, and it uses the rhythms of breath to harmonize all the different layers of the self.
Su means proper, darshan means vision, and kriya is a purifying action. So it's a purifying action we take through the breath that gives us a proper vision of who we really are, the proper vision of life.
I would say that what it does is it brings you into a deeper understanding of your own mind and your own life. That's the easiest way to explain it. And it gives you tools to actually manage your emotions, which nowadays is very rare. It's very rare to find those tools.
I remember there's actually a specific incident when I really realized like how powerful what I learned was. It was about 30 days after doing the techniques very regularly, and I just got so happy for no reason. I had no idea why. I was just so happy. And I hadn't experienced that in a long time, just this happiness for no reason.
And once I did the course, after that 5-6 days period, I just felt so calm inside.
Something magical happens in the Art of Living course that I don't think anybody can really explain why it happens. And in that magic, there's a feeling of belongingness and connectedness to all of life.
Whatever people experience in the Art of Living course is so transformational and so powerful that if I could have the opportunity to bring even a glimpse of that experience to anybody else, it would be like the best thing I could do with my
So I hope you all like the video. We have videos from participants around the world in over 150 countries from all walks of life, which because this kind of is universal. So we will actually do a small demonstration to help you experience firsthand what some of these breathing techniques might do. So think it's a long summer day. It is called the Ujjayi breath. This is called the victory breath. So you're drinking a glass of water on a hot summer day, and you're drinking, and then you put down this glass of water, and then what sound do you make? See, like it's actually at the back of your throat. So I'm going to take this in steps so that people who are online can follow. So it's like, so do this, open your mouth and do this with your throat. So you're breathing in and out, but using your throat, just so that you locate the part where it is. So now keeping your mouth closed. So let the air go in from the nose, but you're not pulling from the nose. So you're not doing this. You're not doing that. What you're doing is you're actually pulling from the back of your throat, but let the air go through the nose. So it's like this. So I'm going to increase the volume so you can hear that. So hope you all could hear that. So let's all do that. Practice this breathing technique yourself and see how it works for you. Let's close our eyes and then continue with this breathing technique. So we will pause this for like 1 or 2 minutes, close your eyes and do this. So we hope that was useful. So you could do this breathing technique before you go to sleep. If you're not feeling sleepy, then you can actually do that, this breathing technique. So now we will show you how you can sign up for some of these programs where an instructor will actually see how you are, in person, guide you and help you learn many of these breathing techniques. But there's a very famous breathing technique that I wanted to mention to you about, which is one of the cornerstones of the course, called Sudarshan Kriya. So this is the course, and what you do is that you say, I'm new, and you already seen the introductory session, so you can just say register for the happiness program. It's artofliving.org, and here you can enter the location. So if I say Sunnyvale, and then you enter the miles, and then you actually search. So you will see that there are a lot of courses in Mountain View, in Santa Clara, in Cupertino. There's another one in Santa Clara, like that. So you can choose for whatever course you want. If you are in Palo Alto, there's one church in there's a course in Palo Alto. A few of them are there, then Mountain View and all that. So we have courses around the Bay Area that you can actually see. And so you can actually note down that this is the Sudarshan Kriya, which is Su means proper, and Darshan is a vision of yourself. So they will harmonize the 7 levels we talked about. So how to be happy and enthusiastic? You harmonize your 7 levels: body, breath, intellect, memory, mind, ego, and the self. So you harmonize all these levels. Then this is the course introduction video we saw, the experiences. There's another video, tiny.cc, AOL HP2. AOL HP1 will take you to the website, which will find you courses for you. This is another introduction video you can forward to your friends and family. I'll put that on the Google Plus website. And these are the course experiences video. And these are some other websites. Like, this is the founder, Ravi Shankar. And this is he started this program, Art of Living, in 1982 in India. And now it's gone, in US, it's been here for over 30 years. We have also programs for adults and kids. So when you say I'm new, out here you can select courses for, so there's Yes Plus, which is for like teens, and then we also have Yes programs and all that, and Art Excel. Art Excel is for those who are like 8 years old. So if you look under courses, so that is what we have. So we have youth programs also, I mentioned to you, for your children. So there's this Know Your Child, Know Your Teen for ages 4 and 7. We have, these are 2-hour workshops for parents. I hope you can see that. And then we have Art Excel for ages 8 to 13. And then we have the Youth Empowerment Seminar, which is the Yes course. This is very popular in America right now, with thousands and thousands of kids across from coast to coast are using that. And these are a lot of testimonials. So this is under the youth programs. When you go to courses events, so again, when you go to I'm new, then you can say youth programs. So for adults, you come directly to the happiness program, and here you can register. So I hope you found this hangout interesting, and you can forward this to your friends and family. The link will be available online. So namaste, thank you, and look forward to seeing you at a happiness course around you. Let's spread this word so that more people find peace and joy and energy and enthusiasm in their lives, so that their lives are more meaningful for themselves and also for people around you. Thank you very much.